good there, fam? This is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feasts. You know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. And today, I'm going to feature the Steelmadeusa griddle slim model with a Fettuccine Alfredo, chicken Fettuccine Alfredo. And this is the perfect application for the Steelmadeusa slim model because you can use half the stove to do one thing, half the stove to do another. And I'll show you what I mean by that. But hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Let's get started with some chicken Fettuccine Alfredo. The supporting cast is pretty easy, pretty simple. Of course, I gotta have my chicken. I got 2 chicken breasts that I've cut in half to make 4 in total. So that's plenty for 2 people. For the Alfredo sauce, gotta have your heavy cream. I got my Parmesan cheese, cream cheese, Philadelphia cream cheese, by the way, garlic, little powdered garlic as well, seasonings, Italian seasoning, little basil, little thyme, some butter, black pepper, pink Himalayan sea salt. Of course, I gotta have my fettuccine noodles and a little bit of EVO. That's all the ingredients is really going to be needed. If there's anything else, I'll let you know as the video goes along. Let's get started putting it together. We're going to take our pan here, and we're going to add our butter in here. We're going to melt our butter down. Calls for a whole stick of butter. Alright, so we're going to let this totally melt down here. Turn the flame down just a little bit. About a medium heat. This is the best Alfredo sauce you're going to have. Alfredo sauce that you buy in the store in the bottle. It's so simple to make. I don't understand why you would want to buy that salt infested stuff. And I got my water back here kind of boiling away for my fettuccine noodles. I'll put those in here in a second. Alright, so I got my butter almost melted down. I'm going to add my garlic to it. I'm going to use about 1.5 tablespoons of garlic in here. We're going to let that marinate for a second. Get nice and flavorful in that butter. And I'm going to cut up my cream cheese in here. I'm using a whole, I think this is 8 ounces or 6 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm cutting in smaller pieces so it melts a little easier. And I should have took this out of the refrigerator a little bit sooner so it could get room temperature. But you know, these days we're all in a rush. Alright, so there's all my cheese. It's going to take a minute to melt down. We're going to make sure that totally melts. And that is going to take a minute, so I'll be back as soon as that melts down totally. So my cream cheese melted down a little bit in here. And we're going to go ahead and add about a cup and a half of heavy whipping cream. And we're going to let that marinate with all the rest of the ingredients here. And I put my pasta on. I got my pasta back here. I'm going to let that cook until it gets to a nice, almost, I like mine a little bit over al dente, but you know, let Gordon Ramsay call it, it'll be hard as hell. But you cook your pasta the way you want to. I'm not Italian, so I cook it the way I want to. Alright, so to this Alfredo sauce, we're going to let it cook here for a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning it a little bit. I'm not going to add any salt right now because I still got cheese to put in it, and you know cheese is salty. But right now we're going to add our fresh cracked black pepper. And I like a lot of pepper, guys, so don't talk about me. We're going to be tasting this the whole way just to make sure we got what we want in it. Going to add a little bit of thyme. little bit of fresh basil and a little bit of Italian seasoning here. I'm going to stir that up in there. I'm going to give it a taste here in just a minute. Alright, let me get a little taste on the spoon. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. Not a whole lot. Like I said, I still haven't put my cheese in yet. Stir my pasta up a little bit. I can tell it's not quite there yet. Alright, now we're going to come over to the Steelmade grill. I'm going to go ahead and season up my chicken here. First thing I'm going to put on a little pink Himalayan sea salt. And of course some cracked black pepper. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of basil. And a little bit of thyme. Oops, a little too much thyme there. It's alright. And I'm going to sprinkle some garlic powder on them. There we go. We're going to flip these over. And they're going to do the same thing to the other side. We're going to put one on the back eye. One on the front eye. And we're just going to let them sit there for a second. Let them obtain that crust there. This is the perfect application because I'm using half of the stove for the griddle and half the stove to do conventional cooking in my pans. Alright. So we're going to let those cook for a minute. We're going to go back over to the sauce. Okay, so the sauce has been cooking and I've been tasting. It's in dire need of some seasoning, but I'm going to put my Parmesan cheese in there first. Alright, we're going to let that melt down before I start doing some more seasoning to it. Alright, that cheese is melting down pretty good there. One ingredient that I sometimes do put in here, and I'm going to do it this time, but I didn't add it with the supporting cast, is sour cream. I'm going to put about 2 large tablespoons of sour cream in this. It gives it a different flavor. It's just sometimes I don't add it, sometimes I do. And we're going to stir that up in here just a little bit. Let that sour cream melt up in there. Alright, let's go back over to the chicken. Alrighty, so I got my chicken here. I'm going to flip them. Ah, look at that crust on the outside. Flip them up nice. I'm going to add a little bit more butter to the griddle. Add just a little bit more butter to the griddle. Try to keep them as moist as possible. Alright guys, the chicken is looking right. I'm going to take those off. I cut into this one just to make sure it was done all the way through. Take this one off. And we're just going to let it set aside and let it rest. We're going to put our other 2 on here. Alright, so the sauce is cooking away here. I'm going to give it a little taste here. That's what it needed. That sour cream. So try that, guys. Put that sour cream in it. Sauce is done. I'm not going to put anything else in it. Noodles are done. Part of the chicken's done. I'm going to plate this up for you guys, okay? Alright, there we go. The world's easiest, quickest chicken fettuccine Alfredo. And it's the best you're going to ever make or have. So give it a try at home. You know what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that bite, guys. Oh my God, I can't wait. Alright guys, here you go. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Oh man, let me get some of this on my fork. that's so easy, so flavorful. Guys, if you want to pick up one of those flip model Steelmade USA griddles, just go over to Steelmade USA or click on the first link in my description. There will be a link, you click on it, it'll take you right over. You use Big Tone as your checkout code, you'll get 10% off. I promise you, tell them Big Tone sent you. But hey guys, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. And hey, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.